Now we're gonna go ahead and do a roundhouse to the side, right here, bam. Now, aiming is very important because if you're really gonna go for the side, you might hurt yourself if you actually hit in the hip. The hip is kind of hard, so you might be able to break his hip, but you also break your own foot. So you wanna get one of these and aim for the center right here area. Not the top of the head, not down the bottom. This is a side kick. So same thing as the first one. You're gonna use your hip, you're gonna use the torque, you're gonna whip it, almost like a whip, right into there. Just like that. It's very valuable to have one of these to help you out. If you're gonna do it with a partner, what you wanna do is have her lift up the arms. Just very gently, without hurting her, you're gonna go ahead. Go on the side, yes, like that, for the aiming. Again, one thing you do not wanna do is you do not wanna hit the hip unless for sure you know your foot is stronger in the hip bone right there. It's very possible for you to hurt yourself, maybe even break your foot if you aim for the hip. So lift up those arms and you wanna go ahead, torque, bam, hit the side, bam, hit the side, bam, hit the side. Be gentle with her, of course, because she's no good for you if she's broken. And that's how you do a side kick to the side. Thank you for joining me in this clip. See you in the next. Now, we're gonna go ahead and do a side kick to the head. Same thing, you are whipping with your hip, and I can express how important it is to do the torque. If you hit like this, you won't get as far as you can if you have your hip all the way through it. And you won't have as much force either. So, what you wanna do is go ahead, hit just like that, higher on the bag now, aiming towards the head. Now, when you hit towards the head, your knee right there, your knee almost needs to be going down on the side. That's right, let go of this for now. So you're kind of like aiming for a nice little side swoop at this angle, going through down like this. Now, I will not suggest that you do this with a partner at all. Do not attempt this with a partner, but just to show you very slowly, I'm gonna aim for a head so you see the angle I'm going for. I'm gonna go ahead, move the hip, bam, right there. You're going for the temple. Going for a temple, maybe in the ear, maybe in this side in the neck. Quite honestly, everything is good right here in the whole area in the face, except for the top, of course. And that's how you knock someone out using a side leg technique towards the head. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead and hook up with the body. Sometimes Muay Thai fighters, when they fight, or even boxers themselves, when they get tired, they end up hooking up just like this. This might seem like nothing to you, but quite frankly, in a sport situation, this is a good way to get a rest. If you cannot go on for the next 5 seconds, it's a good way to go ahead and recharge for at least 5 seconds, and then when the referee breaks you on, you go ahead and fight a little bit longer. Now, in a real life situation, if you were to get tired and clinch in, right here, bam, you hook up underneath the armpits. You might even want to go ahead, give yourself a nice clap and hold on to the person, and then go for a throw from the clinch. The clinch is a very, very vital thing in UFC matches and mixed martial arts matches in general. If you pay attention, the clinch is very important. You see what will happen, we're gonna go ahead and do a little light match over here. I could strike, bam, she could block, and from there, I will hook up strong. And if she was much bigger, I would go ahead and give myself a clap. When you clap in the back, you do not have the thumbs placed out. You have the thumbs with the 5 fingers, and you hook in like this. Thumbs are very vital. Not good, good. And that's how you clinch up. Okay, for knees are very important. What you wanna do is you're gonna go ahead and place the knee back for momentum. Go in and strike straight across. Straight across just like that. And the other way. If you're practicing it by yourself, it's good to put your hands over here. Now, if you have someone with you, very gently, do not actually kick your partner, but you could go ahead and clinch from the back over here. Hook up. And of course, bam, you go on the sides just like this without actually hitting her. And ideally, when you clinch up, a good way to clinch up would be to bring down the hands just like this in a fight. Usually, this is the clinch that I'm used to personally, and I like this one, but when I can, I like to move on the side over there, putting my elbows in, bam, and bam. Now, one thing I'm not doing, because I want to be gentle with her, is I'm not driving through with my butt here. When you actually drive through, you actually lift up your leg as far as you can. And that's how you need someone if you're in that situation. Okay, for elbows, we're gonna do this right here. There's a few different kind of elbows. First, we're gonna start with the side elbows. I'm gonna put up my arms over here. I'm gonna go ahead, bam, bam, bam. Now, what I'm doing here is, again, I'm torquing, and it's just like a side hook, only instead of a side hook, I'm letting the elbow do the work. Just like this. Now, one thing I could do is I could go ahead and clinch on this side, boom, and then clinch on the other side, boom. So I'm grabbing the back of the head, hitting, grabbing the head, bam. If I don't have that guy grabbed, I'm gonna go ahead and elbow and keep up my guard on this side, just like this. Just like this, I still have the guard up here. Now, another way to strike too is if the person's right in front of me like this, I'll go down, up, in an angle. I could also do a nice little combination where I go up, down, down. So you're going up, swinging down, up, swinging down. Elbows are an amazing feat to take on. Well, this is the end of the show, and I just want to end with this little message. First, stretching. There were only about 5 techniques I teach today when it came to stretching. You need to do much more than just that, and every time you stretch, you need at least 14 seconds before it actually kicks in, before moving on to the next stretch. So make sure you take your time stretching. It's very vital. Injuries come when you don't really stretch enough in the beginning. So me personally, safety first, stretch out very well. And also want to keep something else in mind. I cannot stress enough how it is important that before you move on from one stretch to the other, you have about a 14-second interval in order for that stretch to really kick in. Also, another notion I want to bring up is the fact that this is Muay Thai kickboxing. So you want to really focus a lot on the arms and the legs rather than the center. You do want to stretch out the center for sure. But me personally, I like to save the center exercises for judo or jiu-jitsu. So make sure you focus on the stretching of the arms and the legs. And I want to thank Sarai for joining us today. And again, I'm Caesar and this is Expert Village. Please join us again and check out my other videos. I have plenty of them in Expert Village, and I wish you luck with your training. Take care and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.